Stell dir vor, du lebst in einem Land. Imagine living in a country in which a single party determines what is right and wrong, in which your career, your vacation, and even your circle of friends depends on whether or not you are a member of the party. The Socialist Unity Party of Germany, or SED, decided in the GDR what was right. But how was this party able to enforce its claim to absolute power? Let's take a look behind the scenes. Schauen wir hinter die Kulissen.
Neither ox nor donkey can stop the progress of socialism.
I love everyone, all people.
We are the people.
Auch wenn es in der DDR mehrere Parteien. Even though there were several parties in the GDR, every GDR citizen knew which party people meant when they said the party, the SED. It claimed to always be right, even though its stances sometimes changed from one day to the next.
Eine Partei glaubt oder davon überzeugt ist, dass sie im Besitz der Wahrheit ist.
If a party believes or is convinced that it is the champion of truth, then it can, in principle, legitimize any form of coercion, because it is supposedly helping people improve their own living situations.
In eine bessere Lebenssituation zu geben.
Die Partei, the party, was convinced that it knew the course of history and thus also had the right to lead society into a supposedly better future. Anyone who refused socialist transformation was to be forced onto the right path if necessary. Because in the eyes of the party members, there was no alternative way to ensure that their goals were reached.
Und was daneben dieser Partei noch
Besides the party, there were also the so-called bloc parties, as well as the trade union and the youth organization FDJ in the GDR, among others. From the beginning, these were only appendages of the SED, which claimed a monopoly on truth for itself.
ein Wahrheitsmonopol für sich in Anspruch nahm.
In April 1946, in the Soviet occupation zone, the Social Democratic Party, SPD, and the Communist Party, KPD, merged into the Socialist Unity Party of Germany, SED. This party merger was enforced by the Soviet occupying power under false promises, considerable pressure, and open coercion. The goal was to eliminate the largest political competitor of the communists, the Social Democrats. Initially, this was sold as a brotherly alliance, but soon the communists took command.
Ja, sie war in letzter Konsequenz eine
Was, in the end, a forced unification, even though there were, of course, members in both parties who longed to overcome the split in the workers' movement.
Die Partei inszeniert sich als The party portrayed itself as the united party of the workers. But anyone who did not submit to it was excluded, arrested, or forced to flee. Step by step, the party took over every part of the state. It not only followed the Soviet model, it also made itself completely dependent on Moscow. No vital decisions were made in the GDR without the approval of the Kremlin. The Soviet Union was the big brother and at the same time the final decision maker.
Die Herrschaft der SED.
The rule of the SED was based on the Soviet model. That was how it was in the Soviet Union. There was only one party, the Communist Party of the Soviet Union.
Parlament, Regierung, Parliament, government, judiciary. In the GDR, all of them existed, but they were all just facades. The SED decided everything, and even within the party, a small group of men had all the power. The Politburo of the Central Committee. Policy for the entire GDR was decided in its weekly meetings.
So wurde praktisch die Politik.
Thus, the policy formulated by the SED leadership was passed down the various levels into the parallel structure of the state, society, and the organizational landscape, as well as the military, the police, and the judiciary. Without the SED, nothing happened.
Aber auch natürlich des Militärs und der Polizei und der Justiz. Also ohne die SED ging nichts.
Stürmischer Beifall.
Stormy applause and cheers welcome the General Secretary of the Central Committee of the SED and Chairman of the State Council, Erich Honecker, as well as the other members of the party and state leadership.
The entire society was also permeated by the party. Party members and functionaries exerted influence on all parts of GDR citizens' lives. Every enterprise had both a professional leadership structure as well as a party leadership structure.
Die SED war wie eine Krake, die mit ihren Tentakeln die gesamte
SED was like an octopus that permeated the entire GDR society with its tentacles, the entire landscape of institutions, the economy and culture. Its 2.3 million members could be found everywhere. Party groups and party leadership structures existed in all sectors, each endowed with the authority to issue directives on political matters and to intervene in how employees in various sectors worked.
Mitglied in der SED. Becoming a member of the SED was both time-consuming and associated with many unpleasant tasks in the early phase.
Also, nach 17 Uhr.
Well, after 5 p.m., the others could go home, yes, but they still sat there and held very lengthy and boring party meetings with discussions about the political and international situation, which had usually worsened since the previous meeting, and they were expected to discuss what had changed.
Sollten sie da diskutieren?
Anyone who wanted to join the party had to reveal everything about themselves. Only afterwards could they become a fully fledged member.
Ein Parteiaustritt war in der Satzung.
There was no clause about resigning from the party in the statutes. Anyone who declared they were going to leave the party was expelled first. And that sometimes had serious consequences for their further professional development.
Kontrolliert wird von der SED nicht. The SED controlled not only politics, but also the courts, the police, and the military. All of these institutions did not serve the people, but rather the party. This became especially clear in the armed institutions of the country, the army, the police, and Stasi. To be a member of these groups, SED membership was often mandatory.
Für ihre vorbildliche Arbeit werden die Wildauer
Their exemplary work, the workers of Wildau, are awarded an honorary banner of the Central Committee of the SED, which is presented to them by the first secretary of the SED's district leadership of Potsdam, Günther Jahn. Master craftsman Jochen Ullnitz assures that the heavy machinery builders support the policies of our party and state leadership and will continue to contribute through creative activities to the comprehensive strengthening of our policy.
Loyalty to the party was often rewarding. It could provide opportunities for advancement, access to coveted vacation spots, even the preferential allocation of an apartment or a telephone connection. For some, the party became a kind of surrogate family. But the price was high. Anyone who wanted to belong had to participate, even when decisions were nonsensical or obviously unjust. Many remained silent and adhered to the system out of fear of possible disadvantages or hoping to receive personal benefits.
Die höchsten Posten wurden natürlich verteilt.
The highest positions were distributed by the relevant departments of SED leadership in different regions, by the district and county party offices, respectively.
Parteileitung oder Kreisparteileitung.
It wasn't only the people who were monitored. The party also checked its fellow members for disloyalty. Reports were passed upward. Any criticism, even if expressed only internally, was taboo.
Das war im Prinzip so der Versuch in einer Partei, in der es ja keine.
This was how a party which didn't allow the formation of democratic opinions or elections to take place compensated. It monitored its own membership and controlled whether they were acting the way party leadership would want.
Im Sinne der Parteiführung, im Sinne der ideologischen Linie agiert.
Ein großer Teil der Angst in der DDR-Bevölkerung. A large part of the fear among the GDR population had to do with the Stasi, the Ministry for State Security. For many, it was the epitome of surveillance and oppression. But the Stasi did not rule over the party, as is often assumed. The party ruled over the Stasi.
Die Stasi hat sich als Schild und Schwert der Partei.
Stasi saw itself as the shield and sword of the party, and the SED was the knight who wielded them.
Das Schild gehalten, das Schwert geführt.
Immer wieder treten. Again and again, young enthusiasts joined the party in an attempt to try to change it from within. But they soon realized that fundamental criticism and contradiction were dangerous.
Well, there was no place for contradiction in this system at all. Of course, on the very lowest level you could timidly criticize certain things, so it wasn't entirely impossible, especially in the later years. But criticism of fundamental principles was not allowed.
Das ohnehin geringe Vertrauen der Bevölkerung. The already low level of trust the population had in the state dwindled increasingly in the 1980s due to growing economic problems, environmental destruction, and the refusal of reforms. Tens of thousands fled to the West in the summer of 1989. Hundreds of thousands took to the streets in autumn. The people turned against the party.
Die DDR soll ihren 40. Jahrestag feiern.
GDR is supposed to celebrate its 40th anniversary, October 6th, the torchlight procession of the FDJ. Once a stately ritual, now an eerie affair.
Die SED-Herrschaft konnte überwunden werden.
The rule of the SED could be overcome because the SED leadership could not imagine that they could actually lose power. And because they could not imagine such a situation, they missed the moment when they could have acted against the
Demonstration einschreiten konnte.
Sie haben eben die Jahre über
Over the years, they had lost all trust. The functionaries in the party were no longer trusted, and now they lacked the strength to reorganize themselves, to find themselves anew. That only happened once it was really over.
Als es wirklich dann Schluss und vorbei war.
Die Partei hat im Herbst 1900 In the autumn of 1989, the party still had all the power in its hands, but it did not use it. Out of fear of losing face in the West and because it simply cannot imagine that its rule might end. But that is exactly what happened.
Volkskammer, 1. Dezember.
Den Antrag der Fraktionen
People's Chamber, September 1st. The motion of the caucuses to delete the words under the leadership of the working class and its Marxist-Leninist party from Article 1 of the Constitution. Those who are in favor of this amendment to the Constitution, please raise your hand.
Die SED war nicht einfach eine Partei. The SED was not just a party. It was omnipresent in politics, in the workplace, in schools, and even in private life. Its rule was based on coercion and surveillance and on the pressure to conform. Anyone who openly criticized it had to expect harsh consequences. That caused many people to withdraw into private life, keep silent or otherwise not fight the system out of fear for their existence, their career, or the future of their children. With the peaceful revolution and the fall of the wall in 1989, the SED not only lost its power in the GDR within a few months, but also shrank from 2.3 million members to fewer than 300,000.
SED.
CD. The state party that once claimed to be the sole path to salvation is shrinking. Millions are throwing away their little red books.
Unter dem neuen Namen Partei des Demokratischen Sozialismus, kurz under the new name Party of Democratic Socialism, or PDS, the former ruling party still won 1 in 6 votes in the Free People's Chamber elections of March 1990. Why the former dictatorship party was not banned at that time, how it first became an East German protest party, then an East German governing party, and finally a unified German left-wing party. That is a story for another episode.